In this video, we will be looking at a guy who is trying to claim how more people being able to play video games is a bad thing. And yes, as you might have guessed, this wonderful statement comes from none other group than the console fanboys. Okay, so this is ancient news at this point, but you might or might not have heard that Microsoft plans to release a bunch of their games on PlayStation. Now, if you're a fully functioning human being with at least a single half-developed brain cell, you will likely see this as great news. More people get to be entertained by video games. Sounds like an absolute win. But you see, there is a group of people on the internet who engage in some of the gayest fucking activities on this platform, and that of course being the console wars man-children. And as much as we all wish that fucking shit died out, there are bound to be some pathetic retards in the form of PlayStation and Xbox fanboys trying to keep it alive at every turn to compensate for the love their parents never gave them. And this video we will be taking a look at today is one such case. The title of this video is Xbox just made the worst decision ever and comes from Xenopixel. So without any further ado, let's jump right into this shit.
Man, I hate to be making this video, but I truly believe Xbox is cooked. Now, what do I mean by this? I think we all know that Xbox has bought out Activision, Blizzard, and King. These three companies being some of the biggest companies in gaming, having titles like Overwatch, Diablo, Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, and Candy Crush.
So if they are the biggest, logic would tell you that they're also the most profitable. And guess what? Money is green no matter where it comes from. So I don't really see how this is supposed to be a bad thing for Xbox or Microsoft in general.
And so if Xbox really wanted to, they could just make Call of Duty, Diablo, Overwatch, World of Warcraft, and Candy Crush all just exclusive to their own consoles and just kill PlayStation entirely. Well, maybe not entirely, but a large portion of it. And you may be like, well, how is Xbox cooked? Well, unless you've been living under a rock, Xbox has made the genius idea of allowing PlayStation to have access to Sea of Thieves and Grounded.
Ah yes, because why let more people enjoy a video game, am I right? This is exactly what I mean. Imagine being such a pussy ass bitch that you foam at the mouth out of rage at the thought of other people wanting to play a video game. Okay, that's it. You are grounded for 2, 1, 3, 4, 6, 2, 4, 2, 7, 8, 5, 4.
Now we know a while back, Xbox was running good. Xbox had Halo, Grounded, Sea of Thieves, Roblox, Party Animals, you name it. It had a bunch of titles.
What do you mean had? They're not removing them from the fucking console. You can still play them on your Xbox or PC. The only difference being that you now have more people who you can play with if you just so happen to have friends who play on PlayStation 5, and provided the games have crossplay, which, at least for Sea of Thieves, they do. So where is the problem?
What is the problem?
But it seems like they're just selling off. And they're not even selling off. They're just giving PlayStation these titles for no price. It's not like Xbox is getting like $90 million for Sea of Thieves. No, they're just giving PlayStation the titles.
Okay man, I know you're a little bit retarded, so let me spell this out for you. More people buying video game means more money. I thought this is a pretty simple concept to grasp, but I guess this guy is just that fucking stupid where he completely goes over his head.
And the reasoning for this is kind of iffy. I'm like, I understand where they're coming from, but when it comes to multi-million-dollar company, I don't know why they do this.
To make more money. It doesn't matter if it's a multi-million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, quintillion, sextillion, septillion, octillion, nonillion, decillion, or whatever the fuck other $1,000,000,000 company. If they can make more money, they're gonna make more money. 2 plus 2, my man, 2 plus 2.
Grounded, Sea of Thieves, and Roblox was some of the greatest games that Xbox had, and I don't see how Xbox is going to stay alive after these games leave.
They're not leaving, you mouth-breathing Neanderthal, like holy fucking shit. Also, you're mentioning Roblox leaving as a bad thing, but yeah. Like I said before, they're not leaving, it's just that more people will be able to play them. And in the case of Sea of Thieves and Grounded, that's nothing but an absolute win for everyone. That is, everyone who's not this guy.
Because it's kind of crazy to me how PlayStation already has got Roblox, even though I'm pretty sure Microsoft did a deal with Roblox, and Microsoft just allowed, Roblox, yeah, go to PlayStation. And now they're selling off Sea of Thieves and Grounded. And they're not even selling off, they're just giving it to them as like, here you go, yeah, here's some games.
Again, he's saying it like it's a bad thing. I mean, imagine being this sad that you make a video crying about more people getting to play a video game. Couldn't be me, but then again, I'm not mentally ill, so what do I know?
And the reasoning for it, I'm kind of confused. From a multi-million-dollar company perspective, I don't really see why they would do this.
Well, then it makes perfect sense why you're not leading this multi-million-dollar company now, doesn't it?
Something we've always been passionate about is that idea that we should remove barriers that prevent players from playing together. The fact that players on PlayStation can step into that world and you can cross-play with all of those other platforms just means that it's such an exciting time for Sea of Thieves.
So we made the decision that we're going to take 4 games to the other consoles. We're making these decisions for some specific reasons.
But just to sum it up in ADHD form, Microsoft thinks that gaming shouldn't be, should I buy this console for these games? Should I buy this console so I can play this game with my friends? And they think that you should buy one console, any console, and just play every game you want.
Okay guys, is anyone able to tell me how this is a bad reason? Because unless you're a genuine basement dweller, I see this as probably the best mindset a video game company can have. But let's see how this guy's gonna try and spin this shit.
And so they're like, you know what? The console wars. Here you go, PlayStation. You get Sea of Thieves, Grounded, Roblox, you name it. You can just have it all. Except I think they're going to keep Gears of War and Halo. It's only 4 games that they're crossing over to PlayStation, which is Pediment, not sure, sorry if I don't know. Hi-Fi Rush, also don't know. Grounded, incredible game. And Sea of Thieves to come to PlayStation.
Okay, side tangent, but how the fuck have you not heard of Hi-Fi Rush? You have to genuinely be living under a rock for that one. But back to the point, this is all bad because... Oh wait, because he said so, got it.
Alright, so you got a PlayStation, you got all these really great story games, you've got God of War, you've got Detroit Become Human, you've got The Last of Us.
And then he shows The Last of Us Part 2 as a great story game. Well guys, I think my suspicion is confirmed at this point, my man has definitely lost it.
Then you look at Xbox, you got Sea of Thieves, you got Grounded, you got Power Worlds, you got Party Animals, Halo. They're like, I don't know. I really like the multiplayer of Sea of Thieves, I really like the multiplayer of Grounded and the story in it. But no, now it's just gonna be, should I buy a console just for Party Animals and Power Worlds?
Or, hear me out, buy a console based on the performance or price of the console itself, instead of this gay restriction of what games you're able to get for each of them. I don't know about you, but that sounds to me not only like an amazing deal for the end consumer, but also like we might getting way better consoles because the console manufacturers will have to compete by making better hardware like they're supposed to, instead of locking software. But I guess dipshit over here doesn't feel the same way.
Because let's be honest, Halo and Gears of War, I don't see them being that popular right now. And so yeah, to sum it up, Xbox has basically just said, you know what, let's just, here you go, PlayStation. And they just, I don't know, they just feel bad for the state gaming's in right now. They feel like it should be better, which I agree. Exclusive games is incredibly stupid. It's really scummy. I don't like how companies just want to force you to make a decision. Do you want to play this game on this console? Or do you want to play this game on this console?
You say this, yet despite that, here you are making a video saying how removing this retarded fucking exclusivity is the worst decision Xbox ever made. I swear. You cannot be this unself-aware.
And I see a lot of people in the comments, TikToks I've seen with this news saying, well, if we get Sea of Thieves and Grounded, surely Xbox can get Helldivers. Don't get me wrong, Helldivers, amazing game. You have to play it. Probably going to make a video on it very soon. But no, sadly, I don't see Sony doing that. Alright, and the most juiciest news, when are all these games going to be releasing? Well, Pentiment, PS4, PS5, and Switch on February 22nd. Hi-Fi Rush, PS5 on March 19th. Grounded on PS4, PS5, and Switch on April 16th. Sea of Thieves on PS5 on April 30th.
I mean, hey guys, if any of you play on PlayStation and need some new games, here you go. Mark your calendars, boys.
And just before anyone says, "Oh, you're just a PlayStation meat rider. You don't know anything. You just meat ride PlayStation." No, bro. I've been on Xbox more than I've been on PlayStation. I was on Xbox. What was it? Christmas 2018 up until around 2023.
Oh my God! Who the hell cares?
It was like a straight 4 years of just Xbox, and trust me, I loved Xbox. I loved how Xbox, I just loved the UI, I loved everything, I loved how fast it was, I loved that you could have PC Game Pass, I loved the day one releases on Game Pass, but Xbox is cooked.
You gotta love how he keeps saying that, oh, Xbox is cooked because of this decision, but doesn't elaborate on exactly why. I don't know, I'd say making more money from porting already existing games is a pretty sweet deal and easy money, so again, where is the problem?
What is the problem?
I don't see how they can come back from this, man. Unless they release some insane game that's somehow better than Grounded and Sea of Thieves. But yeah, that's all I basically want to cover in this video. If you guys did enjoy, a like and a subscribe would be greatly appreciated. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one.
And with that, we're finally done with this dog shit video. So I guess the moral of the story here is, Xbox bad because more people get to play video games. Yeah, I don't know if I'm just too normal for the internet, but whenever I see a video game I really like, I usually want as many people to give it a shot as possible so they can have as much fun as me, but I guess not everyone shares this sentiment. So in conclusion, reject consoles, get a PC. But yeah, jokes aside, play on whatever platform you want, and hopefully moving forward, this retarded ass console war will finally fully die, and everyone can play every video game regardless of their platform. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you to this channel member who embraced the chat doom guy and earned a shoutout. Be sure to like and subscribe to boost me the algorithm. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.